show has been made possible with the support of Bet365 affiliates for sports betting, casino, bingo, and poker. Well, we meet again out here in the middle of the forest. What are the odds? So many stories to talk about this week. So many ways I could go with this show. What to do. You know, I have found that when you're faced with the choice of many stories, always go with irony, because it seems that the ironic story is also the most entertaining. So that leads us to Entain, or the company formerly known as GVC Holdings, who, despite a history of screwing over affiliates, seems to be on a mission as of late, donating money to women's causes and donating money to ethics education. Excuse me. Participating in various safer gaming causes, acting almost like an inmate on death row who's facing an execution and realizing they best find some religion, and you wonder if they're really sincere or just trying to appease a higher power. Of course, we know who they are and what they've done, and even if some of you webmasters out there continue to choose to work with them, it would take more than a name change for me. Their latest sacrifice to the gods comes in the form of technology to identify at-risk gamblers called Advanced Responsibility and Care, or ARC, a system which gathers data on players, analyzes that data, determines risk, and then sets limits on their play. Wow, how freaking Orwellian is that? Now first, we all understand how much players love to be tracked online, right? And second, how much they will appreciate a computer program deciding for them that they have a problem and cutting them off. But third, the only way to override the ARC decision is to provide personal and sensitive financial information to prove that you can afford to lose the money. What could possibly go wrong with this shit? Certainly, no one would ever object to having to submit tax records to simply play a few online slots, right? And certainly, players would never avoid a casino using the ARC system in favor of an offshore, more anonymous site. Open the casino doors, ARC.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
It may not look like it or feel like it, but spring is here. At least for those of us in the northern hemisphere, that's what the calendar says. I could have worn a jacket today, but I said no, I'm going without a jacket as a matter of principle. And with spring come showers and flowers and the Intratop's Spring Wilds promotion to help you convert more players for your site. Now through April 30th, players can get free spins on the Spring Wilds slot with deposits as low as $20. And this special will run alongside the Spring Meadows bonus contest, which ends May 3rd. You can find information and creatives when you visit affiliate.intertops.eu. Now, an interesting story involving our dear friends at the UK Gambling Commission who have been so overly concerned about players during the pandemic that they have stretched the limits of absurdity in order to protect them from themselves. Because, after all, we all know that a vast majority of players are blatantly irresponsible and just too damn stupid to govern their own gaming activity. But now the Commission's own numbers have turned and sort of bit them in the ass. Despite their nanny state dialogue and actions, gross gambling yield has fallen in the UK nearly 20% just this year so far. And the only notable increase was for online gambling found in the duration of slot play, which saw session length grow by only 4%. Of course, the UKGC could say that the numbers are down because of their efforts, but that would probably make them look just as bad, you know, hurting the business of the people that are paying them to be licensed. So, pick your poison. Meanwhile, a poll from GambleAware indicates that more and more people with potential gambling problems are now seeking help. And in all seriousness, that is wonderful news. 63% of those with issues are using treatment and support services, which is up from 54%. But hey, maybe that old ARC program will identify an entirely new group of players that didn't even know they had a problem. After all, computers don't make mistakes, right? Just like people on the internet, when they're out there trolling, if they say it, it must be true. So now that I've stirred that pot of shit enough to get it stinking, I'm gonna go. But don't worry, I'll be back next week with a fresh pot and a fresh spoon. God willing. And it's called the Advanced Responsibility and Care whatever mechanism. Or, well, yeah, see, that's why you don't go off script. Damn it. I'm not gonna have to censor myself. I'm in control of my mouth today. And suddenly they find religion, and you wonder if they're actually sincere or not. Uh-huh.